Welcome back to SKILS Summer Program 2020. We're again here with Ms. Sandra Reyes. She will be teaching us how to make another easy snack. Remember, will be provided your materials, which today will be cornflakes, peanut butter, sugar, and light corn syrup. You will need to provide a cookie sheet, a mixing bowl, spatula, stovetop, and a pot. And I guess don't forget that your instructions on how to are being included in your bag. All of this will be included in your ice cooler little bag. So, Ms. Sandra, you can take it from here.
All right. Well, the only ingredient they may not be including in your bag, but you could either improvise, and I'm sure every household might have this, which is probably some sort of butter or non-stick cooking spray. And I'm going to tell you why. When you get ready to make this for skill purposes, they've pre-measured everything for you. But I'm hoping this isn't the only time you're going to make this snack, because this is a very delicious snack that I think we all grew up in. A lot of people call it the cafeteria cereal peanut butter bars, because growing up, this was something that they would give us after lunch in the cafeteria. And most children grew up with this type of snack, and it's healthy because it's got cereal, it's got a peanut butter. Now the sugar and the syrup, not so healthy, but this outweighs it. We will say that. Then what we're going to do is, before we go on, as a recommendation, what I would do whenever I'm measuring out these ingredients, if I'm using, for example, in this example, we have half a cup measurements. You get your spray and you just cover your measuring cup, and everything is gonna come out so easy. It's just gonna slick out. Otherwise, you'll need a spatula, and you'll see I may struggle with some of these ingredients, but nonetheless, we're gonna make it happen. What you're gonna do is you're gonna get a heavy base saucepan and put it over your cooking stove. If you need help, get your parents help with this. Make sure you don't burn yourself. Always practice safety. And I started this ahead of time. It's kind of high. We don't want to burn our ingredients, but we want to make sure that it melts down. So let me just work with this stove top here. Okay, there we go. What we're going to do is we're going to first incorporate our corn syrup, and you can hear it sizzle already. And this is what I'm talking about. Whenever you're doing this at home, if you use a cooking spray, this is gonna come out so easily. So hopefully, like I said, this isn't the only time that you make this snack. Then you're gonna get your sugar and you incorporate it with your syrup, and you just mix it so that all these ingredients melt down and incorporate. Once the liquid looks clear, you're going to go ahead and add your half a cup of peanut butter. But for now, what we will do is we'll work with this mixture so that it gets clear and it starts to bubble up. And we'll show you right now. We want to make sure that the granular sugar dissolves along with the syrup. Just a little bit. Once it starts boiling or bubbling, we'll incorporate the peanut butter, and at that point the consistency will be just perfect so that we can mix our cereals. Alrighty, this is the consistency that we're looking for. Now I have to warn you, this recipe calls for medium high heat, and it gets very hot. If you get this on your skin, it will burn, 3rd-degree burn, so be very careful. If you need your parents to help you, please reach out to them and make sure that they help you so that we don't have any accidents in the kitchen. And these you can make ahead of time. These store very well in a refrigerator for at least 7 days. And again, like we've mentioned in the past, when you go to college, you can make these ahead of time so that you can have a really good high protein snack to snack on and get your brain ready for your studies. Now what we're doing is we're gonna go and make sure that the peanut butter is incorporated very well with this syrup mixture. Once it's soft and pliable, we'll go ahead and incorporate it with the cereal bars, and it's going to set when we put it in the refrigerator. But for now, we're just gonna make sure we get rid of any clumps. Make sure that it's a smooth consistency. And it doesn't take very long to achieve that consistency. So constantly stir and keep an eye on it. Do not walk away from this because it burns very easily. And like with the syrup, it can burn your skin up to 3rd-degree burns, and we don't want that. So make sure you have your parents or an adult assisting you if you don't feel safe doing this on your own. So this is the consistency we're looking for. You see how smooth that is? Now what we're going to do is we're going to incorporate our 3 cups of cereal and pour the mixture over our cereals in a mixing bowl, and we're going to incorporate everything together until all the cereals are covered in this yummy, gooey peanut butter mixture. When my kids were growing up, I used to make these bars for them. It was one of my late husband's favorite. We would sometimes add peanuts, walnuts, any of your other favorite snacks, and you can basically add any other ingredient that is natural and wholesome and that is going to be good for you. But just alone, this makes a very good snack. And again, because of the peanut butter, it makes it high protein, it makes it good, and it's very filling. So we're going to mix everything together. Make sure all your cereal is covered in this peanut butter yumminess. And we'll just work it in really, really good. And I think you're gonna surprise yourself because this is so easy to make. The only difficult stage is the heat. That's the only thing that sometimes worries me, but if you have your parents helping you or you're good in the kitchen, you are going to rock this dish. Once everything has been incorporated, and as you can see, we've covered all of the cereal with this peanut butter yumminess, we're gonna go ahead and transfer it to a baking sheet, and we're gonna spread it to create our bars. So using a spatula, you can begin to press down on this mixture, and we'll get this out of the way so we can show you exactly how it's done. And I would just use one side. The way you see me illustrating this for you, this is how I would do it. People do it however they best feel comfortable, but this is the way I've been doing it for years, and it works great. Just use one side and flatten it out. There we go. Okay. This pan is a little bit too big, but that's okay. We're gonna work with it and we're gonna make it work. So we can create some exact squares. We don't want it to be shaped in different or odd sizes because I think presentation is key. Okay, there we go. Now, like I said, you can incorporate peanuts or other wholesome snacks for purposes of this presentation. And to teach you how to make a healthy snack, we're doing it just a simple way. So now we've got it spread out, and we're gonna put it in the refrigerator for maybe 15 or 20 minutes, and we'll show you the next step.
A few moments later.
Well, we've had this in the refrigerator we got it just in time.
Yes, we did.
Awesome. Okay, so we had it in the refrigerator for like 10 to 15 minutes, and you can touch it, and if it's hard to the consistency, perfect, because it's going to make your cutting very easy. So again, like with the other tools, you can put butter or a non-stick spray, but we're just going to wing it for today. So we're going to cut up these little squares, and we're going to try to make them all consistent. Right, well, I think our bars are ready. We've had them in the refrigerator. Now we're just going to go ahead and cut across, and you're going to make little individual squares. For the sake of showing you all, we have these, and here we'll let you taste it, Augie. And whenever you're doing these, okay, here, I'll take this for myself. Whenever you're doing these, they may not last. The minute that you make them, the day that you make them, everybody's gonna love these so much that they're gonna disappear on the same day you make them. However, when you go to college or when you make them again, you may want to make a double recipe or just one recipe, and you can either store them individually in saran wrap or in little packages, and there you go. Voila, you have a snack to snack on at any time of the day, and they last up to 7 days refrigerated. I hope you enjoy it. Augie, do you have some reminders for them?
Yes, just a quick reminder, submit your pictures at the end of the week via text or via email. Don't forget to log in to Zoom on Fridays at 2 p.m. The number that you need to log in with Zoom is provided in the instruction sheet for the week. And have fun with us again. Continue having fun with us cooking in December 2020. Thank you.